In the intricate tapestry of Egyptian mythology, Apep emerges as a formidable figure, embodying chaos and opposition to cosmic order. Often depicted as a colossal serpent or dragon, Apep, also known as Apophis, represents the forces of disorder and destruction, perpetually seeking to plunge the world back into primordial chaos. This makes Apep a central antagonist in the mythological narrative, opposing the sun god Ra, who symbolizes order and creation. Each night as Ra journeys through the underworld, he must battle Apep to ensure the sun rises again, symbolizing the perpetual struggle between order and chaos. Understanding Apep's role is crucial, as it highlights the ancient Egyptians' perception of the universe as a delicate balance between chaos and order. This narrative served not only as a mythological explanation for natural phenomena like eclipses or storms, believed to be manifestations of Apep's temporary victories, but also as a moral allegory emphasizing the need for balance and harmony in human society. One real-world reflection of Apep's myth can be found in ancient Egyptian rituals. Priests would perform ceremonies to help Ra defeat Apep, involving recitations of spells from the Book of Overthrowing Apep, which underscores the deity's deep cultural impact as the embodiment of chaos. Another example is the art and iconography in tombs and temples, where scenes of Apep's defeat served as powerful reminders of the eternal struggle against disorder, reinforcing social cohesion and religious devotion. Scholars often interpret Apep's story as illustrating the human condition's vulnerabilities. Some argue that Apep's ceaseless assault on Ra signifies the unpredictable and uncontrollable aspects of life, a reminder of the ever-present potential for disorder. However, Apep's narrative is not without its challenges and controversies. Some alternative interpretations suggest that the myth may reflect political or social upheaval, with Apep symbolizing external or internal threats to societal stability. This perspective invites discussion about how myth can serve as a vehicle for expressing and confronting collective anxieties. Apep's embodiment of chaos connects to broader themes in Egyptian mythology, influencing the portrayal of other deities who safeguard cosmic balance, like Maat, the goddess of truth and justice. In essence, Apep's perpetual opposition to order not only shapes the mythological landscape, but also reinforces the cultural values of resilience, vigilance, and the pursuit of harmony. Through this lens, Apep stands as a testament to the timeless human struggle to maintain equilibrium amidst the chaos of existence. Apep, known as Apophis in Greek, is a significant figure in Egyptian mythology, representing chaos and opposition to the order symbolized. Apep is often depicted as a giant serpent and is considered the eternal enemy of Ra, embodying darkness, disorder, and destruction. According to the mythology, each night Apep attempts to devour the sun as it journeys through the underworld, posing a perpetual threat to the celestial cycle of day and night. This battle underscores the duality in ancient Egyptian belief, highlighting the constant struggle between order, Maat, and chaos, Isfet. The significance of Apep in Egyptian lore is profound, as it encapsulates the existential threats to cosmic balance and the perpetual effort required to maintain harmony and stability in the universe. This concept of Apep as chaos has real-world applications in the rituals and practices of ancient Egyptian religion. Priests would perform daily rituals to ward off Apep, reciting spells and conducting ceremonies to assist Ra in defeating the serpent. These practices were believed to be essential to ensure the rising of the sun and the continuation of life, demonstrating the integral role of religion in maintaining cosmic balance. One example of Apep's influence is found in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, which includes spells specifically aimed at protecting the deceased from Apep's chaos in the afterlife. Another illustration is the depiction of Apep's battles in temple art and funerary texts, which serve both as a religious symbol and as an artistic expression of the struggle against chaos. These examples illustrate how deeply embedded Apep was in both religious practices and cultural expression. Opinions supporting the importance of Apep in Egyptian mythology emphasize the educational aspect of these myths, teaching moral and philosophical lessons about the necessity of vigilance and resilience in the face of chaos. However, some contend that Apep's narrative promotes an overly simplistic view of chaos as inherently evil, potentially ignoring the complexity of change and disorder as natural, sometimes beneficial, elements of life. Challenges associated with the study of Apep include the scarcity of comprehensive texts and artifacts detailing the serpent's mythology, leading to varying interpretations and debates among scholars about its symbolism. Alternative viewpoints might argue for Apep's role as a necessary counterpart to order, prompting reflection on the dynamic nature of the universe. Apep's lore inevitably connects to other aspects of ancient Egyptian culture, influencing art, literature, and religious practices, while also impacting societal values regarding the maintenance of order against chaos. Understanding Apep's origins and symbolism provides valuable insights into the complexity of ancient Egyptian belief systems and their approach to cosmic balance. Apep, also known as Apophis, is a significant figure in ancient Egyptian mythology, embodying chaos and disorder. A serpent or dragon deity, Apep is seen as the eternal antagonist of Ra, the sun god, and is notorious for his role in the daily solar journey. Every night as the sun god Ra embarks on his journey through the underworld, Apep attempts to devour him, embodying the forces that threaten cosmic order. This nightly struggle is crucial in maintaining Ma'at, the concept of harmony and balance in the universe, marking Apep as an essential figure in the mythological narrative. The significance of Apep's role cannot be understated. It is a powerful metaphor for the eternal struggle between order and chaos, light and darkness. In Egyptian cosmology, this struggle is not only literal but symbolic, reflecting the perpetual conflict inherent within the human condition in the natural world. The myth of Apep emphasizes the importance of overcoming adversity and ensuring the triumph of light over darkness, a theme that resonates with various cultures and religions. In terms of real-world applications, the concept of Apep's role can be seen in the rituals performed by the ancient Egyptians. Priests would conduct ceremonies to aid Ra in his nightly battle, using magic spells and recitations to ward off Apep. These practices highlight the cultural significance of maintaining cosmic order and the collective effort required to combat chaos. Furthermore, the myth has inspired numerous artistic depictions over millennia, from temple carvings to modern interpretations, reflecting its enduring cultural impact. Some scholars argue that the myth of Apep can symbolize natural events, such as eclipses or storms, interpreting the dragon's attempts to swallow the sun as metaphoric explanations for unforeseen natural phenomena. This interpretation illustrates how ancient myths help societies make sense of the natural world. However, there are potential controversies with this interpretation. Some modern interpretations may emphasize Apep as purely evil, overlooking the nuanced role of chaos in fostering change and evolution within ecosystems and societies. This viewpoint challenges the binary notion of good versus evil, suggesting a more balanced perspective on chaos' role in the universe. Apep's story weaves into the larger tapestry of Egyptian mythology, reflecting the delicate balance between chaos and order, a theme that permeates much of their religious thought and practice. Understanding Apep's role provides insight into the ancient worldview, where daily cycles of renewal were mirrored in religious practices, underscoring the profound connection between mythology, cosmology, and human experience. The mythological battles between Apep and Ra represent one of the most dramatic and enduring narratives in ancient Egyptian mythology. Apep, also known as Apophis, is depicted as a giant serpent and embodies chaos, darkness, and evil. Every night, Apep attempts to consume the sun god Ra during his journey through the underworld, threatening to plunge the world into eternal night. These battles are not just simple acts of resistance. They are cosmic struggles reflecting the eternal conflict between order and chaos, light and darkness. The significance of these mythological battles lies in their symbolism. They reinforce the concept of Ma'at, the ancient Egyptian principle of truth, balance, and cosmic order. Ra's nightly victory over Apep symbolizes the triumph of light and order over darkness and chaos, a reassuring cycle that guaranteed the sun's daily rise and the continued harmony of the universe. This narrative was crucial to the Egyptians, as it provided a divine framework that justified the natural order and reinforced the pharaoh's role as the earthly guarantor of Ma'at. Firstly, temple rituals and spells were performed to aid Ra in his battle against Apep. Priests recited incantations and engaged in symbolic acts like trampling effigies of Apep to ensure Ra's victory and the world's stability. Secondly, the story influenced Egyptian art and iconography, with numerous depictions of Ra in his solar bark battling the fearsome serpent, reinforcing the cultural importance of this myth. Support for this narrative is abundant throughout Egyptian history. The persistence of these stories and texts, such as the Book of the Dead, highlights their cultural and religious significance. However, potential challenges arise from interpretations that see Apep not just as an adversary, but as a necessary entity in maintaining the balance of opposites, suggesting that even chaos has a place in cosmic equilibrium. Controversially, some scholars suggest that Apep's mythology may have been influenced by natural events, such as eclipses or dramatic weather patterns, which the Egyptians interpreted as Ra's temporary defeats. Alternative viewpoints view the Apep-Ra conflict as an allegory for internal and societal struggles, illustrating the perpetual fight against disruption and disorder. Ultimately, the mythological battles between Apep and Ra are integral to understanding the dark history and lore of Apep. They influence broader themes of Egyptian mythology by emphasizing the importance of cosmic balance and the eternal struggle between competing forces, a narrative that resonated deeply with the ancient society's worldview and religious practices.